Juby's father Spoon posted a video this morning explaining how Dontavious Withers just flat out lied about Melly being inside the red Mitsubishi that night they left the studio. And if you remember during the trial, Adrian Davis testified and said the exact same thing. He said that when they all left the studio, Melly at some point ended up getting in the truck with them. But the way that he explained it, you could tell that he was lying because the story just seemed so perfect. And if you look at the video footage from that night, which I'm gonna show in my video to tie into what Spoonfather had to say, it just didn't make no sense at all. Y'all check this out.
Dontavious Withers. Okay, we saw the recorded phone call, and this guy did a statement that said, well, when he talked to the police, he was like, Melly switched cars. Then the other liar, Adrian Davis, got on the stand at the last minute and said that Melly switched cars as well. He supposedly was one of the guys leaving the studio. But just like Jacoby said in his interview, who was that? That's AD? I don't remember AD having a hat on that night.
I never thought about that, to be honest. And I'll be real, when he got on the stand, like I said earlier, it didn't take long to realize that dude flat out lying. But I never questioned whether or not he actually got in the truck. But in Jacoby Mills' interrogation video, it did seem like he didn't know who Adrian was unless he was playing crazy. But according to Juby's father, he don't think that was Adrian Davis because at the time when everything was going on or leading up to it, this guy just didn't ever come around Melly like that. He didn't really hang around. He wasn't part of YNW.
Man, if you know, you know, because in the beginning when I saw it, I didn't think that was AD either. It looked similar to somebody that's from the hood, from Gifford. Like one of they, man, listen, man, I'm gonna do my research, but if you ask me, Adrian Davis is the biggest liar that's on the scene. He wasn't there. He wasn't at the studio or none of that. Because think about it. Why would he be at the studio? He's not part of the crew like that.
And he also mentioned, too, that the only real friends that Juvie had were Trayvon Glass and Jacoby Mills.
Only people telling the truth out of the vehicle and the 4 occupants is Glass and Jacoby, who are Chris' friends. Everybody be like, Melly's friend, Melly's friend. Everybody was friends with Melly, but not like that.
You could tell on the stand when you hear Trayvon talk, it's just something about that situation that just rubbed him all the way wrong. Like it's certain stuff that they saying to him on the stand, it kind of sounds like new information. That's how I take it. Like he like, no, this is what I've been thinking this whole time. Or some of that stuff he kind of like just in denial and he got clarity on it. And it kind of just messed him up. So I always felt like Trayvon was one of the solid people just based on his mannerism on the stand. And then when you looked at Adrian just looked like he was up there to just do what he was either told to do or he was sticking to a certain code. I said that in one of my earlier videos. I'm like, this dude get on the stand and he basically just stick to the script. But the stuff that he's saying, you could tell like this is a flat out lie. Like nobody in their right mind would believe what Adrian Davis said on the stand was the truth. Especially when you see the video of them leaving the studio and you see the video of them pulling up to the house and going inside of the gate. So it didn't take rocket science to figure that out. Like this dude, he lying.
See him pulling up to the gated community, the guard at or whatever. Melly is not in this vehicle. It's Jacoby, Dontavious Withers driving. You got Fetty, Jacoby, and allegedly Adrian Davis.
Once they get to the house, they waited about 30 minutes before going in, but they never called and tried to see where Melly was. They never hit Sack up. They never hit Juvie. They just automatically assumed that these guys stopped at McDonald's and got something to eat. And once they finally go in the house and go to sleep, they get a call. And we all know the story. Once they get the call, everybody heads to Fredo Bang house. And when they get to Fredo Bang house, who's at the house? Melly's at the house. But look at what Adrian Davis says on the stand.
tell the jury who got into the red Mitsubishi.
Me, Jacoby, Trayvon, and Tate, Dontravius.
Okay. You know who got into the Jeep?
Cortland, Jamel, Zach, and Judy.
Where were you going?
Home.
Did anyone fall asleep in your car?
Yeah, we about all did except for the driver.
Did there come a time that you were woken up before you got to the house?
Yes.
What happened?
We pulled over, and that's when Melly got in the car with us.
Do you know where you pulled over?
And I don't really remember.
Were you woken up?
Yeah, but
Why?
it was like, because I was getting pushed over a little bit.
Okay. And are you 100% sure that this young man got into the red Mitsubishi?
Yes.
What happened to the Jeep?
I think they just kept going.
Where did he have to unlock the door?
Yes.
Do you know who has the keys to Melly's house on October 26th in the early morning hours?
Jamel and Borton. They the only one who had keys to the house.
Okay. Did you have a key to the house?
No.
Did Williams have a key to the house?
No.
Did Christopher Thomas have a key to the house?
No.
Did Trevon Glass have a key to the house?
No.
Did Jacoby Mills have a key to the house?
No.
And how about Dontavius Williams? Did he have a key?
No.
Okay. So the only two people you know who had a key to the house was this young man
Yes.
and Cortland Henry.
Yes.
Did you see this young man unlock the door of the house?
Yes.
Who was the last person to get out of the red Mitsubishi to go inside the house?
Trayvon, he was in the car still asleep.
He was in the car asleep when you got to his house?
Yeah.
Did you see where Melly went?
To his room.
And where was his bedroom?
When you first walked in the houses.
I'm gonna play the video of that night. They all left the studio, and I'm gonna show you the person that's supposed to be AD, and I'm gonna just let y'all be the judge. And I'm gonna let you hear what Juva's father said too, because according to Juva's father, he just don't want to say it publicly yet, but he honestly don't believe that that was AD that got in that car that night. And the person that's on that stand is just flat out lying. Y'all check it out.
Now, these are guys leaving the studio. Let's see what we got here. Okay, that's Jacoby. That's Sack. Let's see what else. And you're going to see Adrian Davis pop up on the screen. That's supposed to be Adrian Davis, the fat boy. That's supposed to be him right there with the black and white hoodie. That's Cortland. Or Bortland, whatever his fuck-ass name is. But, man, that boy Adrian Davis looked like he gained a lot of weight, didn't he? For real, man, I don't think that was that guy. Let me replay it for y'all. Okay. There's Jacoby again. Now let's see who we see here. Now this supposed to be Adrian Davis, man. Come on, man. Ain't no fucking way. That's Fetty. Man, I know who that is. That is not Adrian Davis. But I want to know if they want me to reveal who it is. But I promise you that is not Adrian Davis, bro. There's Smelly.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. I just ran across this video this morning. You know, Juvia's father, he said he's starting to lean towards thinking that wasn't even Adrian to begin with. And I'm glad that he made it clear that the only real friends Juvia had that was in the red Mitsubishi that night was Trayvon Glass and Jacoby Mills. And like I said, this whole time, if you just good at reading body language and mannerism and stuff, you could tell it was something that was said on that stand or something that man, Trayvon Glass, got clarity on that just messed him up. It was like heartbreaking. And I'll be real too, you know, just thinking about the day he took the stand and thinking about his deposition. This whole time, he really ain't been vouching. He been giving truth. He been saying what's been right. He ain't been trying to spin no narrative. He ain't been leaning toward being, you know, like he trying to vouch for somebody or trying to take Melly's side in the situation. He been giving you straight up what happened from his standpoint. Just cutting cold. I didn't know that he was that close to Juvia like that, but that's good to know. It just makes sense now. It makes sense why he was on the stand like that. And he probably don't even deal with Melly after that. If I ain't mistaken, I don't think he even, just after that situation, him and Melly were no longer friends. So it makes sense. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. It's T-RaeTv. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment down below. I appreciate all the love and support I've been getting on the page. You know, I'm almost at 1,000 subs. 45 subscriptions away from 1,000. Y'all be easy. Y'all stay safe. Y'all be blessed. T-RaeTv.